So a while back, I played against Mr. Spicy, and I went to Glue Ice Village because I was messing around. He went Tack Farm Mortar, and he has Eco Amp. I have Sorted Runes, and I didn't have Eco Amp back then. So I get an Ice Tower, and I try to Ice Shred. He gets a farm, and I activate Sorted Runes. He could have used Lightning, but he chooses to use it for later, I guess, or save it for later. And so I have an eco advantage now. I'm pretty happy with that. And he's just going to not send pinks round 4 for some reason. So ice shredding, which is what I'm trying to do, is getting multiple ice towers that attack at different times, so that it will catch any balloons that leap past the other ice towers when it freezes them. And then to pop them, I have one ice tower with snap freeze. So it pops the balloon, the others freeze it again before it thaws out, and then the snap freeze pops them again, and this cycle repeats. And it's just a nice way to do grouped popping power for a weird method, and that's pretty cool. Eventually I'll get an ice shard, because that just makes it so it'll almost one-shot anything that's in its radius. And also get a 2-3 glue gunner soon to help catch all the balloons. So it's round 7, and he finally decides to send blacks. And I get a 2-2 glue gunner in response, and upgrade it to 2-3 eventually. There we go. And 2-3 glue gunner on close in a corner means that since it's in a corner on close, it'll basically target that corner, so it will the explosion will hit as many balloons as possible, and it shoots fast enough to pretty much get all the balloons that get out towards it. And that's pretty handy because it's half the speed of all balloons. That's pretty nice. And I should be getting my camo village up soon, because I don't have much camo other than the glue and ice ability. And the only one of those that can pop balloons is the glue ability, if I have a 2-4 glue gunner. And he's gonna rush me pretty soon. He sends some regrow whites, and camo regrow whites, and I need to sell my glue gunner because it can't hit them, buy it lower down, and glue the whites. And the first few I glue are I glued when my glue gunner was 0-3, so I leaked some lives because it couldn't pop them to pinks. And then the rest of them though pop down to pinks, which is something that my ice towers can hit, and the ice shards just destroys the rush. Just like that. So now he's out of farms, and I have a huge amount of eco. The problem is I have the choice of either rushing him or saving for a monkey beacon, because I have no more popping power. And I choose to rush him because he's out of farms. And he decides to try and rush me too. And he uses camo ceramics. The ceramics kind of get glued and then just beaten by my ice shards. Haha, die. And he has to use his lightning to defend my Rego lead and camo ceramic rush. And he almost dies. So you know what that means? You do it again. So I'm going to tell him, well done, you survived. Can you survive again? And hopefully not lose 26 lives. And his mortar is going to pop my idea was the mortar would pop the leads, and then they would regrow back to leads or something, and just overwhelm him, and he can't maelstrom. And it works. Kind of. He dies. And that's his match.